Right. Okay, revision problems. Now here we got mixture of triangles and straight line questions, opposite angles, isosceles and everything. So you gotta be awake for these kind of questions. So here we go. Let's have a look at the first question. So we have here a triangle. That's 80. 80 at 30 is equal to.
80.
So what's left over then from the 180?
70.
70. Now, here we have a straight line. We have angles at a point. So that's 30. Add B is equal to 180. So B is equal to
40. 150.
150 to make 180. Okay, this inside one here is 40. That's 90. 40 add 90 is 130. So what's left over? What's left over?
50.
50. These two here are angles at a point on a straight line. This one is 40. So this one here will be equal to 140. That's 60. That is 90. So from 180, what's left over? Is 30. And 30 add F will give you 180 because angles at a point on a straight line gives you 180. So F is equal to 150. Okay, angles on a straight line here add up to 180. Okay, this is 75. So what's left over here then? 105, isn't it? To make 180, yeah? That's 105, that's 25, that's 125, 105, that'll give you 110, 130, what will that be then? 50. This is the question you got stuck on as well. Hurry up. Okay, now if you look at this question here, are you okay, boys?
Yes, sir.
Sound like somebody's. So you've got a straight line here, straight line here, straight line here. So we have here this point here, angles at a point on a straight line. So this one here is going to be 100, and that J will be what then?
No, 80.
80. Because they both add up to 180. How can I never knew 100 plus 100 gives 180. You have 120 here, and then these two add up to 180. So that will be 60. 80 at 60 is 140. 140 from 180 will give you
40.
40. And that 40 and that outside one in that case will be what? 140.
Oh, can't really see. Yeah, I can't see.
Okay, now hundreds. There we go. Let's choose the straight line. Is the door closed, Yusuf? So here's your straight line. I did ask for different color. Orange. This is the point on a straight line. So these two angles add up to 100 and
80.
so M is equal to 20. And M and N are equal because this is the isosceles triangle. So N is also equal to 20. And 20 is 140. So P is also equal to then 180 minus 40 is 140. Right, here we go. So let's have a look at the straight line here. Straight line section. Good. So we have a straight line, we have a point, and the angles around at that point on the straight line will add up to
40.
180 altogether.
Oh, yeah.
So Q will be equal to 40. Now this is the isosceles triangle. So 180 minus 40 will give us 140, and that will give us these two equal angles over here. So that will give us 70.
And
70.
Yes.
Okay, now this 80 here and this T here are called vertically opposite angles, so they are both equal to 80 at 40 is 120. From 180 will give you a remainder of 60. 35 and V are vertically opposite angles, so they are both 35. That's 90. So these two must add up to 90 now. So that will be equal to,
55.
and these two are vertically opposite, so X will also be,
55.
because they're vertically opposite. Okay, next question. So this angle is 40 and Y is vertically opposite, so Y is also 40 and Z is equal to Y because it's isosceles triangle. And these two are vertically opposite, so B is also 40. 40 at 40 is 80. 80 from 180 leaves you with what? 100. Okay, this 50 here is vertically opposite to D. So D is also equal to 50 at 60 is 110, so E will be equal to,
70.
and E is, well, is that C?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these two angles will add up to 180 because they are angles at a point on a straight line. So that will be 130. Okay, this is 80. These are vertically opposite angles, so F is also equal to 80. This is isosceles triangle because it's line here and here. So on 180 minus 80 is 100. 100 divided by 2 is 50, 50. So that's 50, and that one is, and 50 and I will add it to 180 because angles at a point on a straight line, that will be equal to 130. Same here. These two add up to these two add up to 180. So that'll be 1. And these two opposite each other, so that will also be 1. And these two opposite each other, so that will also be 50. Okay, this is 120 outside. This is a straight line. This is the point on the straight line. This first angle is 120. The remaining angle is 60. 60 at 50 is 180 from 1 to 110 will give you 70. If that is 70, then B is, because vertically opposite angles are equal. Is there another part of this page yet? Okay, let me hang on. Let me notice the page of that. Okay, let me find my mouse. My mouse is a bit really. Okay, tell me where do we go to?
Up to question 13. No, 14 now.
There we go. Now, what did we say? So here we have Mr. Yusuf. We have here what? A straight line at that point there. A point on the straight line. So the first angle is 130, and the remaining angle will be then 50, because those two angles add up to 180. If that's 50, then this one will also be, because the isosceles triangle, this line and that line, 50 is 100, so the remaining angle here is 80. If this is 55, then this angle here is also,
55.
because of these two lines here, meaning these two lengths are equal, so the angles are equal. 55 is 110. 110, the remaining angle of the triangle is equal to,
70.
and these two are vertically opposite angles, so that's also equal to 70. Okay, this angle is 40, that's 90. So these two angles must have 90, so that will be 50. And this vertically opposite one, that will also be 50. 50 at 80 is,
130.
and so the remaining angle will be,
60.
that's right, 50 is right.
50.
Okay. Now we have here, we have triangles within a triangle. 60, 90, that's 150.
30.
So that will have to be 30. Now if you look at this other triangle now, 40 at 90. So this will have to be 50 altogether. So that will be, the remaining angle will be
20.
20. So that's 90. This is called isosceles triangle. So that has to be 45 and 45, these two angles. Okay, 45 at 65 will give you what? 110. So that will give you what?
70.
70. And this one will also give you what? Because isosceles triangle. So that will give you what?
40.
40. If that's 70 and that's 80, that's 150. So this remaining triangle part, 180, 30 and 80 will give you 110, not Brent 10. And that will give you what then? 70. And that's the end of our little revision of last week's work that a lot of us got stuck on. That's a lot of us, I mean the students.